Hey, what's going on, guys? It's White Gaming, back again with some more Generation Zero. Now, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've done a little bit of GZ. I think it's been like 2 weeks. So, today we have something a little bit different. There's not going to be too much Generation Zero gameplay for this one. This one is pretty simple. What we're going to be doing is going over 5 machines that I think need to be added into the game. Now, I've taken a lot of inspiration from Terminator, because I love the Terminator franchise. So, yeah, there's quite a few of those on there, and maybe a few little bits from Transformers. I know that is way too futuristic for the time, but I'm just throwing a couple out there. Now, if you're a fan of Generation Zero and all things survival or zombie related, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's jump in. Now, yesterday we got some really good news from the team that the latest update is on the way and they have some big plans for 2022, which is absolutely amazing. Now, myself and many other members of the community want a few slight things, you know, respec, extra levels, new machines. That it's not much. It's not much. But that's what we want, right? That's what the people want. And I'm excited. There are so many ways that they could go with these machines, and on streams I've seen a lot of people echo the same things that I'm about to say now. One of them will be absolutely amazing. We're going to save the best to last, because I just think that if that was in the game, it could really change the way that things are and the dynamic of the whole game, and leave you on edge all of the time. But what we're going to start with is something that's in the game, but a little bit different, an upgraded tick. So, just a little bit bigger, the size of a Seeker. This is just something from imagination. I've had a look online, I've seen one image, but it's an artist's, and I didn't get a response by the time the video was going live, so I'm not going to use the image just in case. But I will link it in the description if you want to go check it out. So just one thing, it would be really cool the way that it looks like a Seeker but with legs, and it is really cool. It's just something that could follow you around in the bunkers, or just be, you know, walking around in the open, in the woodlands. Just imagine War of the Worlds. Think War of the Worlds, that machine, but on a Seeker size. It'd just be a nice little thing that you could, you know, hop upon. Maybe it jumps at you or shoots you like from a distance, or just, I don't know. It could be a stealth machine, which I think that is something that the game could do with a sort of hidden enemy that you're not going to be looking for. Obviously, the tanks, the runners, they all make noises and we know where they are. So something that would jump out at us, I think, would be a really cool aspect of the game, and it would add as well to that scary element. The game does have some scary elements, especially when you play it for the first time and you're down in the bunkers and you're moving around at night. It can be quite freaky. When you get used to it, that element goes, and I miss that. I really wish that they would bring something in that's like that. But hopefully we'll see something like that in the future. Now, the next is, as you can see here, the HK Aerial. Now, this is from Terminator 2, and I'm pretty sure there's a bit in 1, but the clip I've just got you is from number 3. This is the best clip that I really liked. I thought this one was cool. So, yeah, that's why we got that one. But it's a cool machine, and it fits in with the time scale of the game. It is late 80s, early 90s, so that would fit in. It would go really well with the game. And I think we need a bigger flying enemy, something that's out there that really sort of we're going to be running for and looking at like, oh shit, we need to get into a building, we need to find cover. At the moment, you can run around the farmlands, get behind something or go under some trees, and you can get away from tanks, runners, hunters, etc. But with something like that, you're going to need to find hard cover either underground or in a building, and you're going to need to do it fast. I would love to see an aerial enemy with combat experience, something that can actually fire weapons at us, something that can track us down. potentially even drop other machines. As of recently, we've seen the Harvester update, which he calls in his own hunters. That could be added in. At the moment, the hunters just drop down. People have speculated, even I have speculated, that there is an orbital station up there and they drop them from low orbit. But what it could be is the HKs will come in and then they'll be dropped off the sides. I think that would be really, really, really cool. Oh, I'd love to see something like that. I really, really would. I think it'd change the way that you are in the game as well. You'd be a lot more on edge. You'd have to carry a lot more ammo, and it would definitely force you to carry a different loadout around with you, which the weapon wheel, that should be coming hopefully in December. You'd be able to put that to use, because you're going to need an RPG. Your little AK and your KVM is not going to do much against something up in the sky. You're going to need something more substantial. The PVG, the RPG, things like that would really work out quite well in that scenario. Next up is another Transformers, another Terminator one. I'm sorry, guys. I have a slight obsession with Terminator. Fun fact, that is where my name actually comes from, my real name, Terminator 1. Think of the main character. His first name is Kyle. His second name is my first name. So for you Terminator fans, you'll know what my name is. Now, the HK tank. The HK tank is really cool. If you play Terminator Resistance, you actually fight one. There's a little bit of footage here from it, but I thought it looked really good when I was playing the game. But looking back at the footage, it does not look that good. It doesn't look very cool. And just a big machine. Something bigger than the tanks. Something that literally dwarfs the tank. Now we've been playing for so long with our experimental weapons and all the other weapons that we've gathered over the course of the past, what, 2 years is it now? Is it 2 years or are we coming up to year 3? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we're coming up to year 3 now. But over the past 2 years, we've smashed it. We've got loads of cool stuff. And, you know, we absolutely dominate. The players, the older experienced players that have been with the game since either launch or since early game, we dominate the game. Newer players, yeah, it's a little bit more difficult for you guys, but you do get to that stage where you dominate the game and you run around and you can smash everything. And then what you need to be doing is going after your final last bits and so on until there's a new update, and it just keeps going, which is great. I love that they keep adding new content. There's more to do. There's more stuff, but we need something new to kill, and I think a HK is something new that we can't kill. That is what we want. The Reaper was a challenge, but now you've got used to it. Yes, he's tanky. He's beefy. That's what he is. Something like the HK is tanky, beefy, equipped, and will level anything in its way, which I really think is quite a cool concept. Just something that can mow over everything. You are not safe from this guy. You're out in the open, he will run you down. He will chase you. You're inside, he will blow the building up. Do you know what I mean? This guy, the size of him is phenomenal. Another example for just purely size is the Imperial Walker from Star Wars. The big things, is it the AT-AT? I am a Star Wars fan, but I don't know. I'm not a diehard, so I don't know the names of everything. But something that size, I think, would be cool as well. They're both similar sizes. I think the HK is a lot smaller. HK is around 3 to 4 stories. The Imperial Walker, I don't know. I've not seen it against the building, so I don't know the size of that. But yeah, I think just larger enemies would be very cool. Even, could you imagine like a HK, because they've got that big section in the middle where they open up and it lets out a machine. Imagine that. He opens those doors and a tank rolls out, or 2 tank rolls out. I think that would be really, really cool. So next on the list, we've got, this is from Transformers, and that is the Scorpenoc. That is basically the little scorpion. It's in the first one, it's in the desert, you can see it here. And it just moves quick and it burrows. I like the idea of something that can burrow down into the ground, so even in a bunker, you've got a higher level enemy that can come and get you, rather than just runners and ticks. I mean, the upgraded ticks would be a higher level than, you know, normal ticks. I think if I was going to have to place them somewhere, the upgraded ticks I talked about at the start of the video, that would be between the runner and the hunter. So not majorly beefy, but still a bit better than the standard tick. But with this Scorpenoc, this guy could burrow through an actual bunker wall and appear in the tunnels behind you. And then you, even still, I just like the idea of these machines that don't let us feel safe anymore. Because running around the map now, a lot of players will feel safe. Like, nothing's going to really do too much damage and I'll be fine. I'll be able to get out of whatever situation faces me. I run into a tank, I can avoid it. With the Scorpenoc, same with most things that I've mentioned, you've got either the element of surprise, or you've got something that is just damn right beastie. Something that can absolutely destroy us. So with the Scorpenoc, especially, like I said, bunkers, we're not safe. Nothing's going to protect us in there. And just running around open ground, it could just pop up in front of you. So something without like that warning like we get from the standard machines that we've got now. I know it may be a little bit futuristic and not really fit into the theme, but I just thought that would be a cool one to throw out there. Now the fifth and final machine that I am thinking of is the T2 T1000. Now for those of you Terminator fans, you will know exactly what that is. That is the cop Terminator from the second movie. This guy is absolutely beastie. You can see here, not much takes him down. He's fast. He can morph into whatever he wants. Now that, for me, is scary. He can blend in to any surrounding. So you could just be walking around, there's nothing there, there's a dead body on the floor. You walk in the house, you loot that dead body's backpack, you come out of that looting menu, and he gets up. Imagine how cool and also terrifying that would be. I think it'd be absolutely amazing. I would love that. Absolutely love it. It'd be so fucking cool. And alongside that, where he can morph, he can do what he wants. He can create weapons. He can knock you the hell out with a sledgehammer. Or maybe even going that extra mile. It could be an enemy that mirrors your reaction. So if you get out your PVG and you start blasting him, he mirrors that and he gets out his PVG. You move on to the N9 because you know you need a little bit of quickness and you want to get away. He does the same thing. Just imagine walking down one of the long corridors in a bunker and you see that just walk in front of you and walk towards you. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Especially if you don't have power to the bunkers. How cool would that be? Oh, so many ideas. Not enough time. We need them in game. What do you guys think? Let me know your ideas in the comments below. Let me know what you think and what machines we should have for Generation 0. I would love to see some thoughts and feelings. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Drop a like on the video. But for today, that is it from me. I've been Wired. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching. Peace.